So my partner, he's just gonna pull up 100 feet up the road there because we want to keep this open for the helicopter to land at the end of the day so we can get back to our truck. Because what we got to do is we got to hike. Well, go off the road right there. We'll go off the road right there. And then we're gonna hike through a slash. There's a slash up here, old cut block. But instead, we're gonna do a shortcut and go straight up the hill through all this old growth here. And then you see that big bluff right there? See that bluff right there, middle of the screen? And then you see that bluff right there? Well, we're gonna go up between them. You see that leaning fir right there? We gotta hike up there. So we gotta go down there and hike all the way up, right through there, between the two bluffs, and around the corner. Yeah, that's where we gotta go. So we got quite a hike ahead of us. Probably a good 700-800 feet in elevation. Hopefully we're not bluffed out. Hopefully we can scramble through the two rock bluffs there. I think it's doable, but only one way to find out. Yeah, and there was a loon calling, but I haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I heard him. Right when we parked, I heard it calling. It's been a few minutes. I was hoping to get in camera, but oh well. Okay, let's go. We got a grind ahead of us in the rain too. Yeah, that's where we're going. Way up there. Probably scramble up this rock face here, get into the timber, and it'll be easier going. Zoom me up around that rock face there. Man, don't slip. Okay, he's got it. My turn. We're just getting in the steep spot now. Like this. You know it's spring. What kind of salmonberry bush? Yeah, salmonberry bush. Yeah. Okay, let's keep on going here. It's 20 minutes of hiking. There's a slash, and this. Check out this big hole. That's like a first dump. Pretty good job though. Nice holding all the way across. Good step. See where they're aiming. Right down there. Dumping her down the road is probably what they're doing. Yeah, daylighting it down the road. Yeah, I bet you all this stuff along the top here, along the back line, they're dumping it right down the road. Makes for cheap logging. Of course, you don't want to smash it, but dump on an angle so it hits, doesn't break, but then it slides. Right down the road, yeah. Yeah, truck's way down there. It's only been 20 minutes. Hey, some of that.
Yeah, probably 20.
Yeah. So we gotta probably go to the right of this bluff, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, we could go that way, but I think that looks like the better way. Oh, but then there's another bluff right there. So that's probably the spot between the two bluffs. There's the bottom of that one, and then there's this one here.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it's doable, yeah. See if I can see that big leaning fir up there. No, I can't see it. Okay, I'll see you guys here in a bit. Okay, there's the lower bluff. And there's the upper bluff. We got a tiny little chute to go through. We lucked out. So far we lucked out. Okay. Yeah, we're not even halfway. We got a grind ahead of us here. Yeah. Okay, see you guys up there. Look at that. There's the top of that lower bluff right there. We're making good time. Oh, Corey thinks he's found a bear today. I think he's right. Looks like it's been clawing at it, right? Making a bear den there. Probably no bear now this late in spring. Yeah, it's amazing how small of a hole they can squeeze into. But it's a good spot for a bear den though. Okay, we got some easy ground now, looking up. Okay, so that big fir tree I pointed out at the road that had that big lean to it, that's way down the hill. That wasn't even close to halfway. We're about halfway right now. We've probably gone up 600-700 feet. Yeah, 600-700 feet in elevation already. Yeah, we've got a long ways uphill. Wow, we were up here so high. Way higher than I thought we were going to be from the road. Show you what we got to hike up. If we go this way around this bluff this way, we have to go downhill as we go around the corner of this bluff. And the whole mountain just is kind of a mountain ridge, and it just turns around right over there. So we're going to try and shimmy straight up the bluff here. And you see a couple of trees halfway up the bluff, right there. We're going to try and make it up to there, and then we can scramble on. Looks like there might be a little ridge, or not a ridge, a ledge. It might be a little ledge we could walk up. Looks doable. There's Corey there. Look good up there?
Yeah, we can make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. There he is. Oh, okay, can't see him now. That's where he went. Some crazy bluffs around here. And we're, yeah. Look at the ocean. Look how far it is down there. Wow. This is fun. According to the map, we're going to get top of this bluff up there, way up there. We're going to get top of that, and then it benches off a little bit, and then we hike up the hill a bit more, and then that's where the block is. But luckily, on the map, on the contour lines on the map, this was just a giant red zone. That means the contour lines are so close together that it's just one big red blob. Luckily, that doesn't always mean it's a vertical cliff. It's just super steep. And you got lots of, shallal bush like this you can grab onto to help pull you up. And then you got little saplings like this, branches you can grab onto to help pull you up. Like my partner was just doing. He was grabbing all those shallal bushes to help him climb up. So I'm gonna go next. It's a grinder on, sure is a workout on the calves, that's for sure. Yeah, so we made it on the top of this bluff. We shimmied up there. Now the breeze is getting quite cool now. I'm soaked with sweat. All I got is a raincoat. As long as you keep moving, stay warm, but as soon as you stop, like when we get to our spot, we find where we're gonna put the pad, then we're gonna wait, 10, 20 minutes sometimes for the chopper. And you're standing there freezing. Oh, away it goes. But we're actually bluffed out now. You can't get anywhere up there. It's just sheer rock. But if we backtrack and go up this ledge or steep spot, looks like it's doable up there. If we go up on an angle, looks like there's a bit of a ledge there. Okay, I'll show you guys an old logger's trick. Or should I say old follower's trick. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Trying to show how steep this is on camera is tough. Okay, my turn. I'll just pan around here. We must have scaled a dozen ledges. Drops down a good 60 feet down there to a slope, and then that slope goes down to another ledge, another ledge. We were about 50 feet in elevation above the ocean. That's where the road was. I'd say we're like, actually, I think I can check on my other map, the elevation here. Give me a sec. Okay, I guess I was wrong. We're only about 800 feet in elevation. It doesn't seem right though. I don't think the app is accurate. Anyways, I'll gotta keep hiking. My partner's way ahead of me. Almost at the top. Almost at the top. Look at the view now. Beauty. Fog better not come in because there's no way I want to hike off of this mountain. Okay, check the map. We made it to we thought was the top. We got another 600 feet to go. As the bird flies, probably 200, 300 feet in elevation. No, 200 feet in elevation probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit more. But I just got top of this bluff down here. Finally got on top, and it's just a gentle slope. And then it's the gentle slope for a while with a couple bluffs. We have the small ones, right? 10 foot ledges we had to kind of scramble over. And then it looks like there's one more big rock face way up there, and it's probably where we got to go. I don't think the mountain can keep going after that. I don't think we can go much higher. This is non-stop for like an hour and a half up the hill. Yeah, it just keeps going up. It's deceiving. Yeah.
I feel like a mountain goat.
Yeah. You gotta go. See that rock face way up there? See that moss? It's on a rock ledge. Or not ledge, it's like a rock bluff there. And we gotta go top of that. So right there is the sky. So see the trees there? Yeah, we gotta make it way up there. But we've gone through the hard stuff now. Since we're near the top, it can't get any worse than what we went through, so. There's a good shot. I have to put my raincoat back on, looks like. There we go. Got my little strobe light going. Forgot to turn the camera on. It's all right though. Oh, he sees us. Oh, get a better position here. stop, let go. Okay, there you go. You're good. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Awesome. Oh, wasn't much holding wood there left where the rot was, eh? Oh yeah, that's decent. Yeah. But you didn't hit that stump.
Yeah, just below
That's
it.
the main thing. This is where pad's gonna be. This stump and that stump. Oh yeah, laid it out quite nicely. Beauty. Got a few tops there in those trees. A little bit of a mess, but this is how it goes when you're opening up for a pad. Sometimes it's just unavoidable. Because you gotta make the pad where you can find the right two stumps. We go get that big nasty snag. Once we get everything else done, before we start putting the boards up, we gotta go way up there and fall that one down. We'll probably dump it right down into here. Yeah. Look at that. There we go. It's limb tied.
In that tree.
Yeah. Limbs right there, holding it. Yeah. There's a couple limbs just right there. Sometimes it doesn't take much to hold the tree up. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Right on.
Yeah, you got it cut right up too.
Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly where we wanted it. Nice and level up in the air. Easily rip boards out of that. And then we can rip boards out of this one here too. There we go, done. Third pad of the shift. This is another good one. This is the steepest block so far. Yeah. Yeah, looking good. Okay, so I just checked the compass app, which gives you the elevation. We're exactly 400 meters, so 1,320 feet. And we started hiking. The road is probably 50 feet elevation from the ocean, so roughly 1,250 feet. Yeah, that's how we hiked up. Through bush the whole way. Thick bush. We're over bluffs. I backtrack just a couple small times. Didn't have to do any major backtracking. Got bluffed out a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. We're so far up here. And the echo, I don't know if I can get a camera, but the echo, Corey turned off the saw. I could hear the echo for like 3 seconds. It's still bouncing off that big rock face, I bet. Right over there. It was a real long echo. Yeah, so, and oh, I'll show you. Oh, if I can do it real quick. The shopper's coming. Yesterday, there's our pad we put in yesterday on that ridge right there. There's the pad, center of the screen. And we thought, according to the map, we could hike from that pad over to here, but this whole mountain is a one sheer rock face. Giant bluff there, it's like a 1,000-foot bluff. I don't know, maybe not that high, but it's huge. And there's all these bluffs all along here. There's no way we would have made it down here. We would have had to call the pilot back. So it was good we hiked up from the main line over that way. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to check out spinpan.com and woodboss.ca for the wedges. Okay, see you in the next video.